Hello, everybody. How are we doing? I hope everybody's having a great evening, as always. So I just came on to chit chat, and I would like to talk about the topic about being alone. Let's talk about that because I believe it's something that everybody has to experience in their life, or they've already experienced it, or they are scared of it, or they don't. When people hear the word alone, I believe when people hear the word alone, they get scared. Their brain goes to, oh my God, I'm going to die alone. Oh my God, I'm going to be alone. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Personally, from my experience, I don't mind being alone. When I was alone, I don't mind it because it teaches you to get back on your feet. It teaches you independence. It teaches you that not to depend on anybody but yourself. So I believe from experience that being alone helps a lot because it makes you depend on nobody but yourself. So in my eyes, take for an instance, okay? When a spouse dies, okay? A lot of people don't like to be alone when a spouse dies. Of course, I'm sure it's scary. You're like, oh my God, well, what should I do next? Oh my God, my financial, everybody, they freak out. Okay, it's good to be alone. At least sometime in your life, I believe. I could talk because I've experienced it. And honestly, yeah, it's not... Everybody has different circumstances in their life. It might not be ideal to be alone, but when you've been with someone for so long, I guess, and you're used to them being there, you're scared of being alone, but then on the other hand, you have to sit back and be like, okay, so this and this happened. Now it's just me. I have to rely on me, myself, and I. And you might have to make some changes. You might have to make some tweaks to, but it's always a good experience to be alone by yourself because then once you get into that form, okay, well, once you sit back and you really think about it, okay, well, this is this is that, and you have everything into a group, like you have all your thoughts in a line, and then you can start to think about what's good for you and only you. Of course, if you're a person, you have kids, and of course you have to know what's good for you and your kids, of course. But I'm just saying. And also, even if you're just alone and you live, there's nothing wrong, I believe, in your lifetime to be alone sometime in your life. I believe we all have to go through it. I'm not saying that you have to be alone for the rest of your life, but the idea is good. Okay, well, if you're alone by yourself, and let's say you have to be alone for a year or two, you start to heal. You start to learn stuff about yourself. You start to be like, okay, well, I don't need anybody else because I can stand on my own 2 feet by myself. That's the energy that you want to be in. So somebody else can come in your life. So you can have a time where you're like, okay, well, it's just me, myself, and I, and I'm good with or without somebody. That's the goal. You want to be great in your life with or without somebody in your life. That's what I've experienced. That's what I believe. That's what, it might not work for everybody, but I believe that being alone sometime in your life will help you to, like I said, to heal, to find some, like me, myself, and I, to stand on your own 2 feet. Know that you can stand on your own 2 feet. That it makes you feel great when you can say, listen, I did this all by myself. What I've accomplished all by myself. I've gone this far, and I can go even further. So it does have its pros to it. And sometimes we have to be by ourselves to be great within ourselves. And that's when you might find somebody. That's when somebody comes along and you might meet somebody unexpectedly because you're in that energy that you don't need anybody. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. I know a lot of people can't be alone. I know people are in relationships maybe for financial, maybe not to be alone, maybe to have somebody there. That's fine. That's great. But in all honesty, I would rather be alone by myself and happy than with somebody and be miserable, honestly. Not everybody might feel that way, but, you know, and if you find somebody along the way unexpectedly that you choose to be with, not that you feel like you have to, but you guys choose each other, you guys choose to be together, then that's great. But it's good to be in the energy where no matter if you're with somebody or not, you are great just being, either way, you're great. Like it's not going to make you or break you being with, either if you're with somebody or not, you know? You also want to be happy within yourself too. Because I feel like if you're in and heal, because I'm even in this too, like if you're not happy, how can anybody else, like you're nobody's supposed to make you happy. Like it's good being happy with somebody, but you're supposed to be happy first within yourself. Then, you know, you guys understand where I'm coming from with that? And this is all, I'm not just saying this is all the stuff that I've experienced, that I've learned, that I'm putting into my own way, that I'm not saying that I'm not going to be with anybody, or I don't want to be with anybody, but I'm just saying if I meet somebody unexpectedly, then I meet a man unexpectedly, not just anybody, a man, like unexpectedly, then they'll come when I least expect it. They'll be here when I least expect it, but I'm not looking for it. So, you know, I'm just great being. So, you know, I've been through enough I can put out some wisdom. I've been through things that I can talk about. I've been through things that I'm comfortable to talk about. And I've also been through things enough that I can talk about. And I can put in my wisdom at my age. You know? And there's nothing wrong with that. You know? Nothing wrong with being alone. at least sometime in your life, or just being, But we don't always need somebody all the time around to feel complete, to feel wanted or needed, as long as we're within ourselves and we're great, good. I'm not saying you can never find anybody or be alone. No, I'm just saying. It's good to be a time in your life where you're alone, just so you can focus on you, So, yeah, that's my take on that. But I'm just saying, just wanted to do a video about it, about being alone, because there's nothing wrong with being alone. There's some people that can't ever be alone because they just don't want to. And there's people out there who are great being alone and they don't mind it. And I'm one of them. There's nothing wrong with focusing on yourself. And if other people think that that's selfish, too bad, that's not them. It's just things that we have to go through in our life. And even if we have to be alone for a while to focus on ourselves or to heal or to find ourselves, then we have to. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a reason why that the universe puts you alone for a while. Nothing wrong with that. I know it scares a lot of people. And, that's, don't scare me, but I know it does, but I don't know why, It can, you can really learn a lot about yourself and what you want, what you don't want, especially in the next relationship. It can teach you a lot. And who knows, the next person that you might meet, you guys probably can heal together. You guys can grow together. You guys can teach each other things, You guys get to learn each other and be in equal partnership with each other. And what I mean by equal partnership, what's good for one is good for the other. Like, take for an instance, if you want to be in equal partnership, you guys have to be good co-parenters for your kids. You guys sacrifice things for each other. You guys are loyal, and you are loyal to each other. You guys are honest with each other no matter what. You guys are good communicators, especially being good communicators. That's important. That's important. So equal partnership is not, it's being equal in the relationship. Well, you guys can, like, what I mean by equal is you guys compromise, you guys might sacrifice. There's a lot of things that, in an equal partnership that you guys can learn from each other. There's a lot of things that you guys, equal partnership. I know not everybody has that, but, that's great. That's something that, that's good in a relationship. I'm not giving no relationship advice. I'm not saying, I'm just, don't take this the wrong way. I'm not giving no relationship advice. I'm just saying, equal partnership is good. And I don't mean I just mean like, when I mean by equal partnership, I mean like a compromise. I mean like sacrificing. I mean like what's good for one is good for the other. If, just a compromising. Nothing wrong with that, So, yep. All right, guys. So that is my little wisdom rant for now, for tonight. I hope everybody has a great evening. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. If you are a new subscriber, then welcome. And if you are an already subscriber, thank you very much for your support. And I will talk to you guys and see you guys in the next video. Have a great night. Everybody, I hope everybody's doing well. And I'll see you guys next time. Great night. Bye-bye.